Another day in my summer car. Welcome back, guys. And as we eat a sausage, I just noticed we have the wrong oil filter on our car. So wait, where did it go? Damn it. Come out here. New oil filter. We'll put this on. Put that there. Take this one off. Come on. There we go. Nudge it off. We'll grab the new one. And load that up. Okay. So, I believe where we left off, we had the engine pretty much together, minus it needs tuned. And a couple other things. So, I'm going to go ahead and start prepping. As I say, I think we have. I'm trying not to run here, and just did a terrible job of not running. I believe we have our tires. Yes, we have our new tires right there. All right, so one thing we need to do. We need to get this back on its on the lift, but first things first, we got a couple things we're going to go ahead and put in. We're going to put our steering column in. There we go. We're going to kind of hop in here. Put that in, and I believe there's 2 bolts somewhere. I'm gonna pull my cheat sheet up, so give me one moment. Alright, yes, there is 2 8mm. Let's go find those. And 8mm. Trying not to run around. Oh, there you go. There is 1. And I bet there... Oh, that was that one. And there's number 2. Okay, steering column's in the car. Fantastic. I do want to get a bunch of other shit in the car first. Actually, hold on. There's also one other thing I wanted to do. This gauge and this set of gauges are good to have. And they're legal. Alright. And I might order that. Actually, I'm going to order that. So there we go. We'll have to take that to town next time we go to town. Oh, crapola. Let's see here. We need to put the wheels. Okay. I know what I want to do. I want to get I'm going to get the car on as a rolling chassis. And then go from there, which means, all right, hold on, pushes J. So I'm gonna come around here. There we go. Just pushing this over this way, just a little bit. There we go. Actually, I almost bet, I think we might be able to just pick it up without lifting it. Because it is sitting on the spindles and not anything else. So we're going to try it. Alright, release parking brake. Oh, that might help. Hold on. I actually need to fix something on the wheel, which you can see it moving. It's just my shifter came unattached, which is happening more and more often. But since I do move my wheel around, I kind of expect it. All right. Come on, baby. Let's... Oh. We'll go ahead and lift. Alright, it's up against the wall. Alright, do that. Do that. Alright, first things first, let's get her safe, which means we got to get these 4 tires on underneath it. So, tires are back here. I figure get them on and then tighten them up. Alright, here we go. Oh, she might actually just run. Rotate her around. Drop down. Boom. Alright, so theoretically, once I tighten this up, we could just set her on the ground and be done with it. But we are not, because I want to get the fuel tank and a good chunk of the exhaust system, the gear linkages. I want some of that stuff already in it. So I believe I need a 13. So once we do that, I will feel a lot better about putting it down and being done with it. So all right, there we go. All right, there's one wheel. Almost done with second wheel. Second wheel. Wait a second. Did I ever plug the phone back in? No, I did not. Well, I'm thinking about it. Come back here, get the what will be our rear wheels on. Okay. I don't like that. Good. All right. All right. Well, she's about to fall off, which is fine. We're almost at the point where it's okay if she falls off, but Because we could just pick her right back up. But I'm going to put this away. Do this. Push it back on. Lift it up, and then we can go ahead and start doing other things with the car. So, there we go. Get it. Not quite high enough to where, well, I can get underneath it. Let's see. What am I going to do next? Let's see. Fuel line, or fuel tank. Fuel. Sorry, just right now reading everything. Fuel tank. Alright. So go ahead, though. We'll get these in. We'll go ahead, walk out here, get underneath the car. Alright. I need... Let's see, I need a 11 millimeter. For all but one. So I also need this fuel tank pipe. Oh.
Meidän likakaivo ihan täynnä taas. Tules tyhjentämästä.
Alright. Whatever, creepy people. I figure next episode we'll be going around and doing all that. Go drop this. Alright, I have 7 bolts, I believe. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Alright, now we do need to get one more, which will be the 12 millimeter, which is at that one liner. So go back here, grab this, put it away. Car's not moving, which is nice. I believe this is that fitting right there. Yep. Alright, the rear of the fuel system looks good. Now I'm going to go ahead and get our parking brake in to attach to the rear wheels. Let's see. That's my clutch lining. Alright, there we go. There's our handbrake. Okay. Alright, so inside the car, for the, the handbrake, we have 4 8mm bolts. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab those real quick. Do a nice little saunter out here. And get 1. 2. 3. And there's going to be our last one right there, number 4. Now, with this, we have, let's see, we got one more that we got to handle. And that's going to be a 5mm bolt. And I believe that's where it goes back to the rear, where it goes to the linkage in the rear of the car to actually actuate the parking brakes on the individual rear wheels. So, yep, and that is what I thought, because there it is. Pull on that, and that's our rear. That's our parking brake. All right, so the next piece will be doing our gear shift and gear linkages. And that way, the reason I'm also doing it is that way once it gets in the car, hook everything up, and we should actually be pretty good. Gear stick. Lean in. Do that. And the gear stick takes 3 6mm bolts. Which is that one. Come back out here to the car. All right. And there is one. Two. And there is number 3. All right. All right, so actually, looking at this, I got the gear stick in. I'll get the linkage in, then I need to get some brake line. I'm going to do more. Oh, let's see. Gear linkage is 5mm, so I'll just grab that. All right, and we need to lift her up a little bit so I can get under the car better. There we go. Actually, it looks like it fits on that end. And then the nut, where it comes up, stand up, is right here. And we got 1, 2, and 3. All right, gear linkage is in. Now will be brake lines, so which is going to be 7mm. So we're going to go ahead and get that. Where's my brake master cylinder? I'm going to go ahead, first things first, I'm going to lower the car down, put the all 3 master cylinders in, and then we'll lift it back up. And she's now down on her wheels for the first time. Proud moment. Okay, so we got our clutch and brake master cylinder, which we'll go ahead and get our brake one in as I fall into the damn thing. Okay, so I don't remember what wrench I have, but they take one 9mm and two 8mm. So I didn't have either of which. So the 8mm is what attaches it to the car, which will be, if you look right there, there's one. And there's two. And now what I'll do first is get the clutch master cylinder, get that attached to the car as well, and then I can go ahead and get the other wrench and attach them to the pedals, because that's what that silver clamp looking thing on the other end is. So we will go ahead and lean in. Number 2. And there's 1. And there is number 2. Alright, so there's... both of them are technically in the car, but they're not attached to anything yet. We'll go ahead and grab our 9mm wrench, which is right here. We'll slide into the car underneath here. Get down here, and you can actually see both of those bolts where they attach to their respective pedals. And essentially, they just push in, and they move the fluid around, and the fluid does what you need it to do. So you press the brake, that will push fluid to the master cylinder, which will push it to all 4 wheels to stop the car. You push on the clutch, it'll push fluid down into the clutch. That will separate the clutch from the it does all sorts of magic, and it allows the car, it will disengage the transmission from the car, and that will allow you to change gears, and so on and so forth. All right, let's see. We need to do our brake lines, so that'll be the first thing we do is our brake linings, which will be 7mm. So I'm going to set you down right there. Grab our 7mm wrench. Lean in here and just rotate this around till the game figures out what I'm trying to do. Okay, I will just drop it right there. Actually, I have it wrong way. What's gonna happen is it's gonna attach like this. There we go. Just like I thought. And let's go get our wrench here. And we have essentially you can see we have 2 reservoirs for technically 2 servos. One servo will provide the braking power for the front wheels. The other servo will provide the braking power for the rear wheels. The reason this is, it's kind of a safety feature in cars. It's pretty much like, let's say, and I've actually had this happen in 2 different cars. One car I had to limp because I didn't have money for a tow truck. The other one I had money for a tow truck, so I had roadside assistance at the time, so I went ahead and paid for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be 6. I think. Hold on. I'm following this down because I don't necessarily... Yep. And at each wheel, that nut has to get tightened, so... So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. 8. Oh, 8 in the engine bay. Okay, what? Oh, I see the one that I didn't get right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 nuts and 1 bolt, which was this guy. I got the front 2 wheels. Headbutt my way in here. There's 1 more bolt for that brake line, and then this one. If we really wanted to be ornery asses, we could leave these done, but it actually would drain the brake fluid on the vehicle, so we can't. And that would end up leaving us with only our handbrake to stop the car. Not fun. Oh, where was I going with this? Okay, I have both master cylinders in. I have the brake lines in, fuel tanks in, gear stick, gear linkage. Handbrake is in. Fuel tank, fuel pipe. All right, I think we are. Oh, I need to put the clutch lining in. Just thinking, that's steering wheel, that's weird ass Christmas lights, that's body electrics, that's a fuel strainer. There's my clutch lining. Drop the clutch lining right there. What do we need for that? 2 7mm bolts, which we have a 7mm. So, fantastic. I forget where this goes. It attaches. Part of this will attach somewhere. Oh, there we go. So we got 1 nut right there. So we got 1. And here's the other one. And this would be more than likely after the car was in, the engine was in the car. It would that we would be bolting down a lot of this, but with the inherent little glitch in the car, I don't see the difference. I really don't. Let's see here. Electrics will go on after the car's in. Fuel strainer will do the same thing. Radiator would be wise to wait. Well, we'll let the radio wait. Or the radiator. A lot of body panels and shit. I almost want to just put the driver, well... Okay. One thing that I could put on now that's not going to affect anything, because there's no bolts, is our brake lights. So let's go ahead, find those, which should be around here somewhere. There we go. Left tail light. At least get the tail lights on the car, and guess what? Those are the easiest things to put on, so why the hell not? Take the right one. And they're in. Okay. Alright. I think we're going to go ahead and attempt to get the engine into the car. This is going to be very worrisome. Just give me a second here. I am going to where we... Alright. I need my 11mm wrench. Put it away. Engine hoist. Alright. Well, Alright, so we are going to be dropping in the engine the correct... Oh, wait. Yeah, I do have oil pan on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, back it up. Slowly lower the car down in, or yeah, it down in. Alright, I do need to pull it back, so... I don't even know. There's supposed to be 3 11mm bolts would appear somewhere. I don't even know where they would be. And I see something right there is loose. I see that. I'll handle that here momentarily. It still has to go down quite a bit, so... 4, 5... Ooh. Almost. Oh, they disappeared. Damn it, I was so close. Are they back? No. Okay, where are the hooks for this thing? I forget what's the size for the hoist ones. Uh, 10 mil. Correct. That's just fucking lovely. We're gonna go ahead, unhook the block. I think that will allow it. I think. No! What the... Oh, that's just fucking lovely. I didn't even This is just fucking brilliant. Alright, there was a way we could do this with just putting something in there, so hold on. God damn it, that pisses me off. Suppose if we put a beer case down in the car in here. It'll hold it, and it will allow the engine to go in. Great, and that's not a 10 millimeter. It's not a fucking 11 millimeter. I remember having issues with this in the past. There we go. One. Alright, we're gonna have one of these because we fucking need it. Alright. Alright, there's engine mount number 2 right there, which means our last one right here is being a shit. I'm double checking this. Hold on one moment. All right, you know what? I'm gonna lift the car up and see if getting underneath it will help. Get that up in the... No! Well... I'm not going to even try to do anything until this stops moving. God damn it. Because the last thing I want this thing to do is try to crush me. Alright, I think it's stopped for the time being. No. Come on, one motor mount bolt. I don't get it. I really don't. So what I'll do is I'll have a beer. Go into regular mode. We'll push this all the way up against it. Like before. I'm going to push it back a little farther because now it's front end heavy. Oh, not too far. That's a little too far. All right. There we go. All right. We're all right. There we go. That's what we had to do. All right. So at this point, we are at a good point to lower the car down to a safe height for the night. Look at that, guys. We've did it. We did it. All right. Only thing that's left. Well, body panels, seats. Well, the entire interior needs to be done. I still need to put... obviously, exhaust. I have to put the radiator and radiator hoses in. I need to put our battery in. Did I get a new battery? I thought I bought a new battery. We'll go ahead and put the battery in it right now. There's the battery. Letter. I know it's supposed to be liter, but but anyway. All right. I don't think the battery. Let's see. Yeah, battery doesn't need anything. Let's just go ahead and put a couple things that the car doesn't require tools. So that would be our hubcaps and our rear left. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think the hubcaps are going to attach. Or do I need to line shit up? Yeah, I don't think that. I just don't think they're going to attach. Come up here. Ah! For some reason, even though that's the... I see. We're just going to have to find... whichever tire they're supposed to go with, because the tires that don't matter now. The hubcaps go with a specific tire. Yep. So. Okay. Or I mean, shit. Is this needed? No. But why the hell not? There you go. Close those up. Close this up. I mean, holy crap, guys, we are there. We're almost there. We're so close. So damn close. We're going to go ahead and get this on. And then we're going to call it an evening. There we go. Well, she's not much to look at, but she's getting better. She's almost ready to go. I mean, holy crap. We got to put fluids in it. But we need to put the radiator in it. We need to put fluids in it. Oh my god, we're close. We are getting so damn close, guys. This is going to be awesome. Next episode, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time working on the Satsuma. We're more than likely going to go ahead. I'm going to turn this... Well, two things. One, I'm grabbing our envelope. And I'm putting it in here. And then I'm going to turn this light on. Turn this light off. Close the doors up. Alright, because we have sewage, 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 sewage to pick up. We got 4 of them. We already have 1, I believe. We have the other guy here that's right across from Flatari. So we will have to, more than likely, next episode we'll start here. I'll start driving, then we'll go over here. Start driving, go over here, get this guy. Then get this guy, drop off the letter as well as pick up, get this guy, drop off groceries, and come back. So that is my thoughts on how we're going to do this. Cool stuff. Alright, guys. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, guys, have a good one.